Now's your chance. You have a room of behavior analysts in front of you. Some of which you know, some of which you don't. They're some are from faraway places. I would think that at some point in your lives you've thought, man, if I could say something to a room full of behavior analysts, here's your chance. So we'll start here. You now have a room full of behavior analysts. What would you say?
Actually, oddly enough, I've never in my life thought, what would I say in front of a room full of
Yeah, me either.
maybe that's just me. Anybody else?
Not in my bucket list.
I would say the most important thing is it has to be a team. I know you have your team because you have the BCBA, the ABA, the ERBTs. I think I'm getting them all right. There's all of those on your team. But if you kind of stick with your team, you're going to have a very difficult time. We're going to have a difficult time. Everyone's going to have a very difficult time. It has to be the parents incorporated into their team, the speech therapist, the OT. We all have to be working in the same direction. If we're not working together, we're going to be working against each other.
So I'm going to start mine off with thank you. Thank you guys for what you do. It's not easy. I remember the first time Abigail showed aggression towards her therapist, I was like, oh my gosh, she's not going to like her anymore. And so thank you for that, because she does still like her. And we still do have some aggression sometimes. So thank you, and be flexible. Listen to your families. That doesn't mean we're always right, but maybe ease into telling us why we're not right. Instead of like, yeah, I'm 22, I just graduated, and now I'm going to teach you how to be a good parent. Like, that's not going to be a good starting point. So just, ease into the ABA world. And, thank you. Like, my son now, because of ABA in the home, wants to become an ABA therapist. So, yep. So we're super proud of him for that, because I think we need more men in this field. I think it's very important, and he's grown up around it. And I think that's something we didn't get to touch on, but make sure you're including the siblings. For us, everybody's like, how is Isaiah not resent Abigail? Well, it's because he's been included in everything. It's not like, oh, sorry, this is Abigail's ABA time. It's, hey, this is what we're doing today. We want you to be able to interact with her. And he's been helping for years. Like, we can leave him with her, no problem. So make sure you include all family members. Grandparents are tough. That's a whole nother, you need a whole nother degree for grandparents. So, but yeah, at least try to include the siblings. I think that's super important part of the puzzle.
We need a grandparent shirt that says, I reinforce all the things.
Yeah.
So there's your t-shirt.
Yeah, that's it. That's number 2.
So I think mine's going to be real simple. You can be the most important person in a child's life, in a human's life. And I think we're speaking about all those parents that are involved or do want to be involved or understand how important the involvement is of a parent. Not all parents understand that. Not all parents want to be. Some parents are just, drop them off, fix my kid, and we get that. But it doesn't change how important you are. Because if that parent is involved, you can help that parent to assist that child for a lifetime. If they're not involved, you may be the only one in that child's life that's really assisting them to be more independent later on in life. So that's, no matter what your situation, what the household looks like, who you're working with, you very possibly could be the most important person in that other person's life, and that's totally up to you. But I also want to say thank you, because you guys are the reason why our children have come as far as they have. So thanks.
I could do this all day.
Me too.
I could do this all day.